this is Chaplain Ben Hines. I'm the Family Life Chaplain for Fort Lee, and I want you to know that at the Religious Support Office, we are available to you, we're accessible to you, we want to respond and engage with you. Maybe it's over the phone, just give us a call, or maybe in some other manner, but let us know how we can support you and serve you today. I want to share with you 3 things today, ways that you can take care of yourself, your personal health and wellness, how to take care of your community and be a blessing to your community, and then finally how to take care of your spiritual self, your spiritual life. So first, for you personally, seek out some sort of education. I ask you, encourage you to think about redeeming the time that you have by continuing your education. I know somebody that's in a doctoral program right now. I know a couple people that are in master's programs or applying for them. And then as well, I think of myself, I was young, I was 18 years old as a private when I first went down to the education center and signed up for a history class through the University of Maryland. I didn't do very well, but I did okay. I think I got a B. But wherever you're at, whether you're an old soldier, a young soldier, or wherever you might be, I encourage you to redeem some of that time and invest in yourself, invest in your education. Secondly, care for your community. I ask you to consider drive-by blessings. As you're in the car, as you're driving around, driving down the street, bless the houses you pass, the businesses you pass, the people you pass, those walking on the street. I've just started doing this a lot more in 2019. If I'm on the road, I'm praying blessings. I'm blessing my community wherever I might go. Be a blessing. Bless your community. This morning I was on I-95 coming in, and I prayed for everyone. I said, Lord, bless everyone on I-95 from Florida to Maine and everybody on it. God's a big God, and He can handle those type of big prayers, even though it might be big and kind of general. So bless those schools when you pass them, the hospitals when you pass them. Pray for the people in there. Just be a blessing to your community by drive-by prayers. And then finally, for your personal and spiritual wellness, I encourage you to bless those people you interact with. So as you leave an interaction with somebody, I just left the post office not long ago, bless that person as you walk away. Just lift them up in prayer and ask God to encourage them. Every person we're around, we have an opportunity to bless. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verses 1 and 8 say pray for everyone. Verse 1 says pray for everyone, and verse 8 says pray everywhere. So every person I engage with, that's somebody for me to bless. Also, just an example, I was on I-95 the other day, driving in, and I was coming up beside a tractor trailer, a big semi that was in the center lane. I was in the left-hand lane, the fast lane. But I wasn't moving super fast, and as I was approaching this tractor trailer, I saw it come flying up behind me, a Cadillac sports car, one of those little Cadillac sports cars with fancy little lights in front, and I noticed he was kind of flashing his lights at me and obviously wanted me to get over. I was in my slow pickup, and so I considered, I looked over, and I kind of maybe had an opportunity, but I would have been really close to the tractor trailer, so I didn't want to get that close. So I thought, well, I'll just kind of speed on past the truck and then get around. And I did that, but it took me a little bit longer to get past the semi than the person behind me would have liked. And by the time I did pass the semi and I'm getting ready to get over into the right-hand lane, that Cadillac is nowhere around. And then of course it comes zooming around the other side of the truck and zooming in front of me and pulled over right in front of me, and I thought, oh, wait for it, here it comes, and sure enough, there was the one finger wave, the one finger salute, as that little hot rod just went tearing down the road. But you know what? I said a blessing, I said a prayer for that person. If someone reacts or responds to you in that way, it speaks a lot more about them than it does about you. That person, God bless him. I don't know what his morning was like. He's obviously late for something. He's stressed. He's frustrated. You know what? Who else needs a blessing than someone who responds in that way? So instead of taking it as an offense, it's another opportunity to bless. So I encourage you, just bless all the people around you. Give away those blessings. And that, as you give away those blessings, that will refresh, encourage, and grow your own soul. So God bless you. I pray that you guys are staying safe and doing well. I pray that we wrap up this COVID operation soon, where some of us are going quarantine crazy, I know. But just hang in there. Say your prayers, look to God, stay spiritually fit and army strong. God bless.